super impressed with these high school students who just met me over on this picnic table there. My train was delayed today, so got swapped to a bus to get back to Toronto. And a young man named Basil and a couple of his friends came over and said, "Excuse me, sir, sorry to interrupt your lunch, but could we join you at this table?" And I had my earbuds in. I said, "No problem, of course. I'd rather talk to people than just be working on my phone." And so what do you know, we all got into a nice conversation. And it came out that I used to be in a circus and that I got into a circus because of a random conversation with a stranger. And that, that a lot of the work I do is encouraging people to reach out and to make face-to-face connections with new people. One of the students asked me, he said, "Well, isn't it dangerous to talk to strangers?" And I said, "Well, typically, no. Of course, I wouldn't recommend a child go and say, 'Hey, stranger, can we hang out?' But, for older teenagers and, of course, adults, typically, meeting strangers, you're going to find people are very helpful and kind and even generous sometimes. So, great question. But, in fact, for the most part, talking to strangers is safe and actually can really improve your social health and your wellness. And bottom line, I would say, if you're new to talking to strangers, like if you're a 17-year-old or 18-year-old young adult, use your judgment, use your intuition. If you feel like this doesn't feel safe, then don't approach the person. But for the most part, I can tell you that it generally is going to be safe. So I'm deeply grateful for this conversation with these students who, again, they came up to me and for their maturity and ability to strike up a conversation with me, a random dude. And we had a nice little chat. Thanks, guys.